I'm just going to try to just get through this. In the US, we have the November elections coming up. And the past 2 years, I've been thinking a lot of what could be done to promote democracy. In the US, we're having a lot of issues with fascism and also, unfortunately, attacks on a lot of rights. So not just voting rights, like a very large amount of rights that I'm not going to list right now. However, I did want to share this list of ideas I had the past 2 years that I am seeing the deadline of November come closer and closer to when we vote. And of course, there were a bunch of other deadlines as well in regards to these ideas. However, there will be more elections in the future. Maybe not as important as the last few, however, still there. So, to tackle this issue, there's a perspective from the voters and there's a perspective from the candidates. One thing I would have really liked to make is a list of all the positions, all the political elected candidate positions on the state level, the federal level, the city level, the county level. For each position, there would be a job description. The job duties would be heavily detailed. There would be kind of like a day in the life thing. So people have a really good idea of what the position is. In the past 2 years, I've gotten a lot of information via text by the organization Run for Something. And it's awesome to see all these positions I could run for, but I have no idea what any of these positions entail. Is this something I could do? Am I qualified? And am I not qualified? I have no idea because I don't really know about the position and I don't really know how to find out more. But with that, for the people who are interested in running, there would be a vocabulary list of all the terms that you need to know in order to succeed in the position, as well as concepts. That was the end of that thought. Next thought, there are a few websites that are kind of designed to help promote democracy. One of them is called Ballotpedia. I know there's some other ones. But what would have been really awesome is to make a national volunteer group of people who are researching what positions are possible to run for in their especially for the local stuff, and what positions are available, because there's different term lengths. People would also do research on the candidates. There's a lot of research out there on what party they're part of, and a little bit on what their beliefs are. Something that would be really good to research is what the candidate's net worth is, what the net worth of their family is, also income, net worth and income of the candidate, of their family, and of their biggest donor. It would also be really good to have research on different propositions. So it would be an unbiased voter guide that would explain what the proposition is about, who it benefits, who it does not benefit, what are the pros and cons, which that will depend on who's benefiting and who's not benefiting. But really laying it out there, not like having, the person writing it doesn't have like a position on it. It's like the pros and cons of like everything. So the reason why that is important is because there's a lot of times that if you're researching stuff on propositions, there can be a lot of conflicting information and conflicting viewpoints. I know in the regular voter's guide, when I've seen propositions, the descriptions are like, sometimes they're like exactly the same. It's like, if you vote yes on this, all these people will die. If you vote no on this, all these people will die. That's just an example. They don't literally say that. But it's like, this doesn't make sense if like they're saying if you vote or if you vote yes or no, it's like the same outcome. Like, that's not true. And it's also not like, what do I do with that information? So my last thought was to make an educational campaign. This is something that doesn't need to happen before November, although it would have been nice. But it's something that I hope to be able to do in the future. So I'm not going to talk about it more, because I'm hopefully planning on doing it at some point. We will see if it happens or not. So the past 2 years, that was a list of things I had ideas about, but didn't end up doing. If you're the type of person who cares about democracy and wants to help end fascism, I would encourage you to check out the Ballotpedia website. And if you're interested in running for office, check out the organization Run for Something. There are a large amount of other organizations. Run for Something is not the only organization. The other organizations I've heard of are like local to different places. So definitely, like, if you're interested in running for something, check out Run for Something. Also check out, see if like you have any local groups. But yeah, I will leave it there. Bye.